The first reactions to Deadpool and Wolverine have now come out. I have like 15 reactions we're going to go over here. Before we get started though, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Really does help me out a lot. And I did look at all these reactions to make sure there's no spoilers in these, so don't worry about that. But let's get to the first reaction from Leo Rydell. He says, let's fucking go. Deadpool and Wolverine was a blast. The chemistry between Hugh and Ryan is dynamite. Exquisite action sequences, undeniable comedy, and cameos that enhance the story. I can't wait to watch again. So, already a great first reaction there. Already talking about the gore, the action. We've known for a little bit that Marvel is letting them do their thing. And the one thing about that quote that I really like is that Leo said that the cameos enhance the story. The cameos helped enhance the story of No Way Home also. So I think that they probably took some liberties from that and put it in this movie. Joseph says Deadpool and Wolverine was perfect for me. No notes, incredible journey and tribute to the Marvel/Fox universe. This team up was worth the wait and the cameos weren't wasted. It's one of the best MCU movies to date. I'm glad I avoided spoilers. I popped for all the surprises. So once again, another fantastic reaction. Just hearing that, like, it's like a culmination. It's like a tribute to the Marvel and Fox universe. Awesome to hear. What does it mean? Who knows? Because who's going to be in it? Like, don't get it spoiled for you. Like I said, after I film this, and I'm gonna get off the internet after I film this. I see it on Thursday afternoon, and I just cannot wait. So I'm not gonna be looking at any of those non-spoiler reviews before Thursday. I do suggest doing the same after watching this video. After leaving a like on this video, leave the internet. Don't look at anything. But Jake says Jake is also one of my favorite interviewers doing anything right now. So go check out his channel, Jake Hamilton. He says Deadpool and Wolverine is Marvel's planes, trains, and automobiles. That I love that quote a lot. Planes, trains, and automobiles is such a wild ride. What does that mean? It means it's both wildly hilarious and genuinely and heartbreakingly meaningful. Top 10 Marvel, not because of its cameos, because of its heart. This movie doesn't just exist, it matters. Oh wow, Jake just brought in all the feels with that one. But I will say, he's literally right. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a very wild movie, but it does have a lot of heart in the end. They start fighting in the beginning, then they become great friends by the end. So this movie, a lot of people were actually saying when the first two trailers came out that it wasn't, they weren't bringing the same levels and same themes from the first two, which are kind of heartbreak, kind of like the romance, kind of like what friendship, what matters. But I guess it's coming back in the third one, and as I said, never lose hope on Ryan Reynolds. He knows what he's doing. Joey says, I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine, and OMG, this movie delivers. It's going to make a shit ton of money. We'll discuss this more on my review on Thursday. But yeah, this movie is going to make a lot of money. I'm guessing 1.5 billion. That's my guess. It's gonna make over $1 billion. If you don't think so, you're just kind of oblivious at this point. Mike Ryan says Deadpool and Wolverine smoke, so much fun, and a love letter. He hates that term, but that's what it is, to the Fox era of Marvel movies. I assume it would be violent based on how much Marvel's been selling that, but I'd say it's the most gory of the three. Most gory of the three Deadpool movies. That's kind of crazy, because if you remember in Deadpool 2, Deadpool literally gets ripped in half by Juggernaut. He's like, I'm gonna tear you in half now. And what I've learned from Deadpool 2 is that Ryan Reynolds actually did also voice Juggernaut, so that was pretty cool. Deadpool 1 is pretty gory, but I will say Deadpool 2 did feel the most gory out of them all. But I could see Deadpool and Wolverine being the most gory, because Wolverine, he got to be pretty gory in Logan, which I think is the best way we got to see him. Like, seeing Wolverine like dig his claws into people, you should be seeing blood, you should be seeing guts, you should be seeing like all the body parts fall off. So I think Wolverine works a lot in a rated R sense. Now we got Eric Davis. He says, let's fucking go. Absolutely loved Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, the cameos and surprises are epic, and the humor, action, blood-soaked fights, and needle drops are tremendous too, but it's the respect and love for the characters that win you over. This is the ultimate Deadpool movie. It is the ultimate Wolverine movie. It's a damn good time and the best of the three Deadpool movies for sure. Have fun. Once again, another review simply talking about how much, the love for the characters that you feel in here. Even though there's cameos, even though there's a lot of laughs, even though there's a lot of blood, you feel all the love and, of the characters and respect that brings you over here. And him saying it's the best of the three brings me a lot of joy, because I think the first two are great. I have them both. I have the second one at 8.5 and the first one at 8, so we'll see how it goes from there. Epic Film Guys says Deadpool and Wolverine is a shot of pure adrenaline to the heart of the MCU, with surprises so exciting you'll be jumping out of your theater seat. Reynolds and Jackman are perfection in the hilarious team up we've all been waiting for. Your body is not ready. That got me hyped just reading that. My body's not ready. Cameos, me jumping out of my seat. I do wonder what cameos are going to be in this movie. The only one that could make me jump out of my seat is if we see Channing Tatum as Gambit, because I've been loving Gambit more and more since X-Men '97, and seeing Channing Tatum as Gambit would just, oh my god, it would just make me explode. But I can't wait. Brandon Davis says Deadpool Wolverine is an insane, bombastic Marvel wet dream. Plenty of surprises, both epic action, excessive violence, and relentless humor, most of which landed for me. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds over-delivered. It's a lot to process. I had a blast. I could expect it's a lot to process. I mean, just watching the trailers, it is a lot to process with like the Deadpool corpse and all that, just seeing all these characters, the TVA. I mean, some people who probably haven't seen Loki are going to be a little confused about what the TVA is, but once again, another great review. Now we got 3C Films, one of my favorite reviewers on YouTube. He says Deadpool and Wolverine lived up way beyond the hype. It seamlessly jumps from nostalgia cameo fluid ride to a genuinely sweet and emotional tribute to the Fox era Marvel movies. It's insane how much was hidden. Funniest MCU movie to date. Sean Levy's action also kicks ass. You know, some people have been worried about Sean Levy's direction, but I will say he does know how to do action, especially if you've seen Real Steel. That movie is basically just robots fighting each other in cages. Let's just say that. And then what other? He did the Atom Project. Really did love its action direction on that. And you know, Chris saying that this is the funniest movie today. I wouldn't actually say that's easy, because Guardians of the Galaxy movies, even though they're hit or miss humor for some people, I think that they're extremely funny and work very well. I mean, every movie has their funny moments, but the first Guardians movie is just, oh my god, it's so funny. We'll see if this one's funnier, but another great review there. And then Sean O'Connell, he says, at one point during Deadpool Wolverine, I whispered, how in the fucking name of Marvel Jesus does this movie exist? No matter what you're expecting, it's beyond that. Ryan Reynolds is a lunatic. I am in awe of this gonzo movie. The MCU event movie is back. Hey, that's awesome to hear, man. The event movie is back, and it's the only Marvel movie of the year, so you were hoping that it would be an event. I mean, the pre-sales for this movie are absolutely insane. It's rated R, but we know kids are gonna find a way to get into this movie. A lot of people are gonna see it. It's gonna be one of the best movies of the year. It's gonna be kind of insane, and just you know, hearing people say that, yeah, like, you're not going to expect what's coming just fills me with so much joy, because like we're going in with like Infinity War vibes where we didn't expect these people to get dusted away, but who knows what happens here. Then we got another one, just watched Deadpool and Wolverine, and it was Marvel's fucking love letter to comics and the characters in it from start to finish. Had an epic blast. Trust me, going blind, don't spoil anything yourself. The trailers gave us nothing. So just another great thing there, saying that the trailers gave us nothing here, which is awesome to hear, because usually the trailers give away a lot. I'd say that the trailers for Marvel movies these days have been giving away too much, especially the Marvels gave away a lot of the third act. Guardians 3 actually kept a lot hidden. And I forget some other ones. Thor Love and Thunder was another big one that gave a lot away that I wasn't okay with, considering that I thought that movie was going to be much better. But supposedly, you know, if you've seen all three trailers, I would assume you're still in the clear, and there's still a lot more surprises. But let's go one more. How about that? Maggie says that Deadpool Wolverine is the superhero nostalgia feast you've been waiting for. If you've been suffering from superhero fatigue, this will be a fucking shock to your system that I'll be laughing, screaming, and crying. 10 out of 10. No notes. So, you know, I will say there's no negative reviews in this video that I looked at, because I couldn't find any. I found some, you know, okay ones, but mostly I found some very positive ones from people that I do trust, because when the first reactions do come out, there's a lot of fake first reactions, so I just got the ones from I trusted the most, and all I saw was positive. You know, the review embargo breaks tomorrow. Don't expect 100% Rotten Tomato. Just go in for yourself, watch this movie for yourself. But, you know, superhero fatigue, I want to talk about that for a second. You know, I don't believe in superhero fatigue. I believe, like, and some people say, bad movie fatigue. I mean, some Marvel movies, I can say, have been pretty bad. They just need to get back on track. I feel like this one is going to do it for them. It looks terrific. I cannot wait to watch it. Supposedly, we don't even know half the story. We don't even know half the surprise in this one. It's going to have us laughing, screaming, jumping out of our seats. I just can't wait to experience this with the full theater on Thursday. I have two two screenings on Thursday. One at 3 in IMAX, one at 6 in IMAX. I just cannot wait to experience this with the crowd, because I remember when No Way Home came out, I saw like 3 times in the opening weekend, 4 times opening weekend, just to see it with the crowd, just to hear everyone's reactions to Tommy and Andrew coming out of the portal for the first time. Brought me so much joy. Hopefully this movie does the same. Hopefully get some cheers like No Way Home did. That was just a movie in its own league. So hopefully this one's like that, and I'm hearing it is. But as I said, after you watch this video, I suggest going off the internet. That's what I'm gonna do. No more spoilers. Spoilers are just getting too much these days with the internet, with Twitter. Too many spoilers getting leaked. But that is the first reactions for Deadpool and Wolverine. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video though, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.